Badin UDP Nkolu, they obe merin. But ni membe be caring, ntolu fanang militant soul, we have our say on this. We have our say on this. Patio mo bele tati, ntolu militant soul fanang mem feel, menje, mba folale anu nyantale ngafo. Nyantale ngafo. I mean, ikafo ko structure lebe nyim patiola, process lebe nyim patiola, bare muna atinna alteo process nyim batunna, muna atinna alteo structure nyim batunna. This is not the first time nyim metale kake andung fonga fo abenyameng, fonga fo abenyameng. Nyim metale kake. Nyim kumasale bring neneka fo jannenko UDP nga political bureau lel soto. Nimbe politiko kachala alinga tanga politiko kachala na birol to alinga nyin su kono mitinol bula alinga nyin su kono mitinol bula kata e suol kono ka mitinol ke ka secret mitinol ke nyinel be fintita bi walel be kata because ning atra nun ko e ka fa men ko ha UDP la executive solu you know I mean mo kilina beje adun tajana botajana amanke mo kilinti Kafo ko mo clean neng wala ka UDP la executive owning sabotage amanke mo cleanti. It's not one people, one individual. I mean, what any problem will be create nola. There is a kabudu within you people in the executive. Mo kili what any party owning jija nola. Mo kili what any havoc ni beke nola. For mo kilo mu malai quality bang. For mo kilo mo jita nan ne bang. Amanke mo cleanti. It's not one individual. It's individuals and it is groups within the executive. Walel be nyim manyala mo kili wote nyin kenola a sembo tela a fero tela a barako tela you know group ole beje anu nyina mutonyati but ka finti ka ko mo kili ne be nyin ko kekan you know 3 months 6 months abe finti no it's not you know I mean, ninkube executive kono me yalon ka amanke tonyata amanke tiliwoti you know andung abe kuru kan duma nim mosoto ta me yalon ko aka adate woto abe fintila la tandi dunya arahmano la tandi pati wala membe ke kan pati yo kono you know otherwise you know pati dul be tan la dibole kono ni meta kelele a meta abe ke kan bari mo man sonna ka fintindi al balla nyin kabudu na la nyin men bela al ba ke kan executive kono bari mo man finti kana ka tandi so nim mo kilin finta ka tandi be militant sol la ko membe kerim pati yo nyin kono nte mamira ko wo mu kuti me yalon ko amin kujawol mu woti you know someone has to be a whistleblower. Ning atrako I mean this is continuing. You know, something was happening in the executive. Something terrible was happening in the executive. You know, for the mayor, ibe balangole dato, you are in self-denial. Is it? Alaning kabudol na alaning su kono mitinolu. You know, is it? Aliyemo la political cable kensangoti. O album wala political cable kensangoti. Militant solve struggling ibe time or use le be kodo bon le be ko bekela but atol nalia jiben atol executive so alien ko be jiben alla on personal interest so albe wala pusukan you know on the detriment of the militants have become a victim of your own personal interest atol executive mode you know I think you have to put your house into order ning alma woke alata yam falaliya ning alma la house put in order wallahi alata yam falaliya because nim pati o ma wo deserve atol be manya men la ning executive o ning kono nim pati o ma wo deserve nim pati diwal ma wo deserve nim pati diwal batatale an har kabi be bataring bare atol bal la nim personal interest o men noma pati o ning kono executive members solo al yalla on if executive o dol kata executive o dol ye spokesperson oti executive members o dol kata executive o ye fenkodi I mean propaganda lati executive members o dol ka executive members o dol interest o pursue this is very serious you know this is very serious amin altebatun na bang altebatun han wato e si bang altebatun na han wato e si bang. What is the rush? What is the rush? Mun koronto lebeje. Mun koronto lebeje. What is the rush? Is it alkamune taria alkamune mbatunga mbambang? You know, the party leader is alive. You know, adiamu tanye akonga nyimko jimbula alko albawulenke altakela bari mfana mbawulenke, you know, mbawulenke de ning atol executive alkal bawulenke alta party leader ning altala yamaro lamoyla mendi ata atol ya albe wala kala albe wala posula mfana mbendi amula party militants solien. We talk to the party militants because what you are doing, it's not in the interest of the party. Atol executive members all albe menke kan is not in the interest of the militants. The militants are suffering because militants all man lafi kanyin jemembe caring. Militants all left a focus lale. Militants all left the election or win lale. But atolu albe nyi mennaten albali fankum kilin nafa albe wala memma wo fodrong amang bare ka tonya falie albe menna albe palasi nyinolla albe menna albe fandedalla wo place ni kono wo fande da kono jumalle bina kala jumalle be fola jumalle be kala victim solti jumalle be tarde wo sotlo kono party militant solo alkamen beka almake party militant solo ko kamma alkamen ka almake party wala ko kamma. This is disgusting, you know. Andanyanta dannale ajiben bambotan Spain kabrim bota Spain woni sign tema man patio kala wolon no kabri sa fo botna Spain anu adatita munela adatita atol partly some of the executives adatita wolella because ntolnga statement sol jere men botanan many for Spain, you know, instead of Spain la congress onin kawo semben tuya naje ka foko party flag biara kumo wolel fota so ante nyina muna position oti. I mean, as UDP militant, I'm angry. I'm very, very angry because of our executives. They are not doing a good job. They are not doing their job. I mean, the house is not in order, and that is affecting our politics. I mean, that is affecting our efforts as party militants. You know, it is creating confusion. It is creating, I mean, unnecessary debate. You know, simply because the party itself is not in any trouble. It is individual people and groups that are, I mean, that are trying to bring, I mean, havoc, trying to bring, I mean, confusion. Individual, executive, and some groups within the executive. But the party structure is intact. The party militants, I mean, 99%, I mean, are behind the party structure, the party leaders. Allah barakalna al-badi malamu alaji ture mbafulale ko juma mubarak ni muntela own perspective lati ntela own opinion la munyinti na own view la munyinti. It might not, I mean, go well with other views, or it might not go well with other people, but this is my opinion and I stand by it.
Assalamu alaikum, Pinta Dabo, Die Hard UDP. Mbafalamoye, Assalamu alaikum again. This is my first time in Bediamola in Forumoto. Issue about Ibrahim Adibala Diamo ngala moy Facebook le. From there ngaroy falanta la moy. You know, kamenolo alinga tonyaje. Alinga try na sabati tonyala. Alinga try kanana jifada noma. Alinga try kanana selfish interest jibe banko kan pati kono moro nim pati mu pati barkarim balde nim pati horomarim balde de fo ala ke nga jata ba bondi jang men keta former president je aliko bi otumo diamo fon ka killing moyle fo bi fo alhamdulillah rabbil alamin ke fongana nanjang honorable Usaini Dabo, His Excellency menkeda na pabiti jata ba jato anene bijan kabrin 1996 anene man kam soto jang mo nene ma moy dulato akoy ko aljana dada al different aljana walk aljana kiteng never impossible akatande only one UDP on the I thought on Breda abetari fonko koto paransoro koto je pabi bolo UDP wo diam sifa mansia je alko sain ye mole na ibe chukula moro ali nga do man ali mole lo mansaya alale kamo ke mansati ni ala ko be kelamenti be kela wotile moli e fero bula moli amera molbe sinola mol mantar sinola moli ya trahi nga parti la interest jibe anim banko la interest ali nga doku bula and everybody have to believe in yourself ibe kokula ibe dokola ibe fenfenna ile fanna je yedamandin sotono je wole be sambala ite tu doku la monoma pabi bijanne is a great man in the amsifal mantar caring complementary caring mo be kala ni pare dat ma yeta si pipe la ne sije ali aida fa nyoko ite la hajol why people always bring in the camp and why mol katula meeting kela wati kulol kono ni be la refana ni be meeting ke adiate nyame UDP lo mo parti o ni be lafta pour to nye ba ke kan parti la interest kan e manya kulola e manya mabola e manya diamola ni mo fala e moma anda mentande ko ay to nyal tam roye memfo roye to nyal fo membe keri ni why other people mo man roy agents for mo dol bije meli alon ko they are among of the camp or they start agents roy hey executive for bela do ko ke kanne molka executive for bela do ko ke kanne this is United Democratic Party, it's democratic party lomo. So why time will tell inshallah nadiyata alay alama wo better simani jati kenda kon andu memala worst thing ni ko kuyabake nkamalo wato dola I can't even understand it malon fe a family because nyin KMC damma nyin programmol bolto nyin diamol katari bambani nyin KMC nda ma fanglal West Coast I don't even hear that wo diam si fal beje o da region mbuko mon diam si fal beje so why audio jam fata hey ala nga party la interest ojibe nyim party having blessing be long time not today nyim party meta annun dual keta sadali bota a meta party be barkaring a femfen yete yalo nin ala tema ibe kullorin wo e mantar kullorin wo ibe fero dadaka wo e mantar fero dadaka wo fo party la interest lombang ite lalo nin ala tema but ala be tonya dammanne annin ala be tonya fasala inshallah alman bebe no lumfe mole party do koke ya tray be mol dundi no la party to nyame mole boy fan dadala mole boy fan sansanna na fatala ni be party la interest noma election wati man si follow president election wati man si follow mole na nyanto moment nga do ko ke party nga dia mole mbeke kilindi wole be party makoyla and wole be banko fanan sambala nyato bare doku kullo ndu nga fenti nga kiteng nga jana muta nga jana control ni bajala ni next president fonko nata flag bearer to monata mo ladulato ni bajala suje control hey o kake councilor nimeola, but this is a big one. Flag bearer tomo o manke KMC ning banyunda mandide Gambia belo wote so moli meli malo e salo wonya e tanin hakilola ya doma nga nyokanganya pati wato dol diamo buka baye bar nin diamo fota hakilimal lekal a jabi andin hakilimal ni alla moy faram e ka jabani silola memme alon ko amanjare kadola history fo anin kadola problem dafo ni dola problem dafo sama sinin dola falambe dola problem dafo la because mbe alon ne kur jamal le tambita so alinga sabarota nganyo batu ngan tunkun na great leader la men keta his excellency Hussein Numukunda Dabo mol fama alinga tra ngan tunkala ngala daji ko noma wole be pati sambala niaje pabil na pabili melialo nako bi alhamdulillah dolbe baluri dol mantal baluri ijikitala yakaro sotae ala daji ko nyina ke anala ala bunya anala horomoni anaye pati laje anaye bankoje amanka la selfish interest wala ne yake pati nyaton koti o bunya no horomoni mbala koto ando daji ko frambala koto o to alinga duwa pabiye anim banko molbe anim wululalbe anim bari misumolbe fo alasin be so si jambala ni jati kenda election yena AMB tarkun si jamba ni jati kenda bala alasin na UDP man sakunda lo ne nyim bankun kan momo be jamfa koto ay alasi asonno mo kayandi pro ay na patije ana bankoje ala baraka al badi malomu men
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. UDP for Diversity Forum. Alnali badi malamu alaji ture ngali konto ngal tentu na UDP militant sol be konton na UDP la nyaton kol be konton bafulal be ko Juma Mubarak bedwala fo alasinnal be mo kende ma be Juma jama rasima ya ba anin jate kende akono yo bading UDP nkolu lafita drong as a UDP militant ko mu UDP dingoti ko mobe mu UDP dingoti nyamen ngaje membe kekan na patio kono patio me yalon ko ntenga wala je ngawala support ngamanya menjeje amanyafa andu ngalon ko manya membe je amang mojama nyafa bala manke abe patio nyin na kono de manya membe caring UDP amantra UDP patio nyin kono abe UDP la executive o abe wala kono nyintente la diamu foloti ka diamu UDP la executive o molie comme disunity membeje communication balia membeje dialogue balia membeje anin disagreement o membeje nene kanyim fole nun andum ba fola koteke you know because kol men beje naman diamu at an executive level for wati ikake kapeto kono akake time bomoleti and wo time bomo wole fetenta ten patio nyin kono balinga men sa fe jang wole munyin to UDP la executive all ibente de bar UDP la executive all wole mu UDP la problem woti UDP la problem o manke UDP la militant solti amanke UDP la grassroots solti UDP la problem o mu UDP la executive member solelti ibente bari ijama adun dewo membe je amam patio makoy amam UDP la militant sol makoy bi jumale be price o jokam bi ning executive sol la ning selfish interest men ibala bi jumale be o price o jokan UDP militant sol le be o jokan iben na doko be kala nye kensangoti iben na kata ko be kala nye kensangoti because of munemu ila own selfish interest because member ke kan within UDP executive amanke ka foko patiola kuolemu amanke ka foko militant sol la kuolemu amanke komen ka foko patiola structure lemu member ke kan UDP la executive okono. It's about selfish interest, it's about individual interest, it's not about the collective interest. Nyine be ke kan patio nyunkono and jumale be o price o jo kan bi wala mu UDP la militant sol ti ordinary militant sol bi wala be nim price o jokan e ben diamol kala nya kensenti e ben katakol be kala nya kensenti simply because it will be a personal interest le soto, simply because a personal ambition le soto andum wo kono molu soto ta men yalon ko e keta nyoye spokesperson oti pati yon executive on yon kono munatinna men yalon ko they are responsible andum ko be keka menu to yala muna na wol man finti ye diamo bari ngajo ko even in the UDP executive you have some people many yalon ko they have become spokesperson for all the executive members inene ko je parti jumale to you know moliye fangol ke komen ka foko ikanale ikatonyale fo asatro ko ibe individual interest ibe wala pursue kan ye fangol ke tonya fo lalti ye fangol ke multi men yalon ko ibe pati o fasa kan but at the same time na understand ko will be individual interest ibe wala pursue kan in the name of kafoko pati o nyanta unite lale pati o nyanta process o le kala pati o nyanta bulala ko lel noma but ni ko jibe duma ibajele kafoko pati o kono molle beje men yalon ko ibe nyole fasa kan executive o nyin kono mol keta nyola spokesperson oti executive on kono more than 1 week mol be executive kono men yalon ko UDP executive kono yalon ko diamo men be caring it is about them but ibe daring imanso na fintila it's a fintino ye statement or di nyim ko be bang one time it's a fintino ye statement or di diamo be bang one time but honey na molije iba falo ko ha modol ye diamo menke wala mu diamo kendoti ye diamo menke wala mu diamo ne di wala mu woti bari no wonte na molije ka foko ha mo kilim man support nim patio nim kono ni me amere mo kilim wala be nim patio nyaton kayala you know abe munemu nko Nte personally, I am with Honorable Senu Dabo for 2026. Bi atele muntu la nyato nkoti. Atele ba patiyo nyato. Adiya mutanye. Sinya kilinte fulante. Namban wulenke pour kala diamo lamoy. Namban wulenke pour kala kumakon lamoy. Kala kabula la kumakon noma. Simply because modolier personal interest, selfish personal interest. You will tambi the particular interest holder. You will tambi militant soldier interest holder. Nimpatio batata bakele. Nimpatio militant sol batata bakele. Be atol be nim personal interest o men alba pursue kan patio nim kono. Atol kamune tandi pati dingol la. Atol ma unite no sign UDP la executive atol ma unite sign. How about natoli mansakunda soto? How about nimbanku dingoli atol keje? Ngamiral nyanta example o set la de. Bari bi albe menna amanke parti militant sol la interest oti, amanke parti la interest oti, amanke Gambia dingol la interest oti, albe menke kan alla own personal interest o albe walla nte I have nothing whatsoever to do with that. I'm not part of any personal interest. Ntenga Gambia leje nanyim patio la militant sol leje musol men yalon ko you know amin nyim patio nyin ibe bata kan nyim patio la fonnin kewol men yalon ko ibe bata kan nyim patio la bara atolier muneje alkalla personal interest alkawole pozujang wo personal interest o ko nyin executive solu you know ye molu tora ye molu batandi instead al fangol ye finti al ye kabudo londi al munta ko reka al yal function spokesperson ol soto men ya lon ko ka finti e ka diamu al toyala bara atol fangol albe on the ground al te finti la al ya tandi pati dingol la ko men ka fo abuka fo nte toyala albe pati on the mind la albe party leader on the mind la you know badi wolu UDP dingolu na fali ko nene ka nyim fole na fo koteke nko ye party je ye organization je ala executive obe nyame party ka kewole nyama exactly be member caring ning executive unite party obe unite lale ning executive damal e ka communicate you know amicably ibadi la ko parti dingol fanam be communicate lal amicably ni unite parti dingol be unite lale ni disunite parti dingol be disunite lale ni divide parti dingol be divide lale bi alaji be UDP be nyamen bi nalon ko 99.9% bi UDP dingolu ibe UDP la nyaton ko lel koma including honorable Usainu Dabo bari bi alaji ben diamo membeje because mune jumala yin diamo cause amanke UDP la militant solti jumala yin diamo cause amanke UDP la grassroots solti jumala yin be cause UDP la executive sol yin be cause and this has been going for quite a long time UDP la executive you have to put your house in order. Your house is not in order, and this is affecting our politics, it is affecting the militants, it is affecting the sympathizers of UDP. Enough is enough. The blame is on you people, the executive members. You are not doing a good job, and you are making life difficult for the ordinary militants.
Yeah, assalamu alaikum. I went through the Lord Mayor Rohey Malick Law's condemnation of Musa Jeng and his colleagues, Pastor Majau and the rest, who were trying to talk about our Lord Mayor of KMC, Talib Bensouda. Yes, it's right that Rohey, you came out at a time to talk about the issue and then condemned those Dragonian people who actually are there, cowards and egocentric people who want the enemies of progress, who wants to destroy the image of our mighty party, UDP. Yes, you came at the right time to condemn such people, but your speech or your deliberation went too far to condemn your own colleagues, Rohey Malick Law. I think you wouldn't have taken, if it were me, I wouldn't have taken myself so low to antagonize and ostracize my colleagues in this struggle, because your speech was full of proverbs, was full of antagonizing the others, and that is not a responsible attack on your colleagues. If it were me, I was going to condemn those people who were there attempting to taint the name of the mighty party UDP. Yes, it's right to condemn them, and you have all rights to condemn them. But the way and manner in which you express yourself was so harsh that you even went to an extent of even antagonizing your own colleagues, that's Talib, which is wrong. You have never heard Talib saying, I am going to form my own political party. Talib had said it outright. As far as Mr. Dabo is there and is going to aspire for leadership of UDP, he is not interested. He has said it several times. And equally you, I am sure the same thing is in Yankuba Dabo, the two landings, Sane and the Sane of OIC and B Sane of KMC, Mansakuma Area Council. But the way and manner in which Kanmoy Talib, that shows that you have no regard for Talib. And that is wrong. Talib had never, I have never heard Talib saying, Kanmoy Rohey. No, if you say that, that means there is antagonism between both of you, and that is wrong. People heard you right, and that is not correct. You are a senior leader in the party, senior member of the party. You don't talk like that. Mr. Dabu knows what is happening, what is going on, and he is been very professional in addressing issues. We have heard him on Care Fatu. He was so responsible and trying to control everything. He has controlled everything. But as ourselves, as UDP members, if you go into haunting each other's positive or negative aspects, then we are doomed. I personally said the way and manner in which you talked about the issue, part of it is very right, that you have to condemn Pastor Majau and Musa Jeng because they are meddling into something that is not their cake. But you also went too far to condemn and challenge your own colleagues. The moment you say Kanmoy Ki, that means you have no latitude and iota of respect for that person, and that is wrong. I think if it were me, I wouldn't have taken myself so low to condemn these people and attack my colleagues. Talib, nobody, I for one, I've never heard him saying such. Talib has rights to aspire for leadership of UDP and anybody else. But Talib had categorically clearly said that I am not interested in UDP leadership as far as Ladabo is there. If he's not there, then there could be second thought. But he has never said so. So if people rumored and they say Talib, but you have never heard from Talib. Talib had never expressed that to you. Talib is a UDP campaign manager. And Ibrahim Diba is next to him. So if these people are campaigning the whole country, touring here and there, people start murmuring, yes, maybe Talib is their choice. And that's what they want. Or they want to make sure to see that UDP is disintegrated. That's their caucus. But I think as members of the party, this mighty party, I respect the one, we have a chain of command. There are procedures and protocols to the leadership of UDP. Notwithstanding, Mr. Dabo himself said it outright, that anybody in the party has right to aspire for leadership. And again, in fact, opted to serve as the party flag bearer. And again, the executive members they have the same right. We had people saying, so and so has right to become leader. But we have not heard Talib saying, I want to be leader of UDP. People are just talking, and definitely it's bound to happen. People can come out and say, Man, nekali, lead. Well, that's your own thought. But as senior members of the party, I think it would then become very irresponsible of most of us to come and attack each other on the platforms. This could have been an indecent, if there is any, this could be an internal issue, and this could have been solved by the executive without even reaching anywhere. Of course, you have detractors who will be outside there trying to distract the attention of others. Man kila buga, man kila faran. Come on, that's their right to do that. But as far as we are as united as the Rock of Gibraltar, we are as strong as Citadel. Nobody can penetrate us. UDP is like a military barracks. You touch one, you touch all. Monday, I see that the way you spoke to condemn them, fine, but then to talk about Talib's issue, you could have even defended Talib to say, look, Talib, we have never heard from him, and Talib is not even up to that. Talib is a campaign manager of UDP. Talib is doing his campaign, but let people not push Talib. Talib, you are small brother. Bundango can use that in this thing. You are young, I am young, we are all young. Name by Maggie, Jitu. Look, we are tired now. We have trained you guys sufficiently, so you have to take the mantle of the party's leadership. You said between us, we are all capable of doing it. But who has the advantage over others? We call it primus inter pares. First among equals. You have all the best are called, but the best among the best is chosen. You are all good, but the best among the best will be chosen. Not that Ladabo is the alpha and omega of UDP, but he is the alpha and the omega of the party today as far as we are concerned. Why? Because he is being selected and nominated or appointed in the midst of the giants who could actually deliver the message, who could actually take the party to the highest level as well, as Mr. Lawa is doing. But we say primus inter pares, one is best is selected among the best. Perhaps Dawo is the best among the best. That was why he was away when the support party was set up. And then when he came, he was compelled to take the leadership. And he took it. It's almost coming to 30 years that Gambians are following Mr. Dabo. And they have given all the maximum respect and honor. Nobody ever challenged him. And up to date. as far as we are concerned, nobody is challenging him. But if people say that Talib wants to form his own political party, I think that is the least thing you can even talk about. You could have kept quiet, condemn these people who are dictators, want to come and destroy our party. But if you come out and attack each other, then I think it doesn't make any sense, absolutely. Rohi Malik Law, your speech on this issue, part of it is very good to condemn these guys, but part of it is wrong, because the way you talk about Talib, if Talib also comes out and attack you, what would we say? Then the party is disintegrated. And that's not correct. Unless Talib tells us that he wants to aspire or he wants to be a party leader, we have no right to condemn him. He is doing his job, and Ladabu knows that this man is doing his job. Ladabu is very intelligent, very observant. He is seen anything that happens in the party. Until the day of planning reaches, nothing would be slated on the table. UDP is a mighty political party, and there is no problem. Unless you want to make it a problem, and anybody who wants to make it a problem, well, you have a choice. There are many political parties in the country, and no one's going to compel anybody. You spend your money, somebody spend his or our money, somebody died for the party, who are more brave, who are even braver than all of us. But how can you just come out and then condemn each other, and then make dwindle, and then shadows the image of our party, that we are not going to take it for anybody? No matter who is there, you all have our respect, you all have our honor, you all have our support. But the moment you come out after each other, personally, I hate it, coming out after each other as senior members of the party. It couldn't have been done. People have listened to it, and they are keeping quiet about it. It's like Gambia is a nation that people don't want to tell the truth. Those who tell the truth are taken as enemies of the progress. And that is wrong. Then you want to do when somebody is wrong, you don't tell him the public or in public, but call the person and reprimand the person. People have been talking about issues here. Because you will wallahi Allah and bad name to this party. You discourage in the midst of ourselves, because it's not good, it's not professional, it's not.
Assalamu alaikum UDP Bakaw ngal mum be konton alfalu altol min be bi jang alake la may jang kon ngamra kunun ko lo because kunun mon update ke kunun ko le mbota diamula nyin matala min be kiren dol ko manyana katiyam be min fo kan wala binala nko executive foli eta si yin ko address billahi ni manyin ko address ni manyin ko address UDP e kan nyaku min fo abentolle mutala mobeti because akata nyawonya ngalon ko rohi fanaji na fintila fako abe Ibrahima Diba respond la andu woman ta nyi nyala mbe nyine fo kan all the time ntolla executive fol ke bula bake ni ko e kan manya naka executive fol blame nali e kuje parti kono mimbe problem o natla parti kono yaje nyinyo nya kono jube to nya fo nyine ka parti problem because ite ibadi ngolam doti do mi terret iko ite to nya fly ni ko ite to nya fly rek no problem o bina ni mbende la no nya dile mbende la no nya anu Ibrahim Diba min fo nyino hard fact duma le nyenta ni problem o solve la ntenal tolte nto se min keno wolum ka diam executive o le nyanta pinti le ye diam ye nyunu kili ini ye si e ba fala no nyino e ma ku nya dile ma fa neto to e sun kan tala wo be kala no nya dile nyino hard fact wala na ntel diamo do bi jabu ka diale bare min bi je to nya dron neti executive o le finti ye ta ye mol kili ye diam mo be te nyin ko diam la no kabri muntuma nte nyino mun na standpoint al nali kuja al tale dia so ni ntol diamuta e ka foko ha ntol ka executive for le ntol ka wolle nka diamu wol ka nyame manya na wokela example vis wala nyinte ko ntol do ko di to la munta ko manya na ke blame nte mo executive de mi anko na ma ke kunta ta blame la maje ni ngala ndam ni UDP la pe mbay me da hala nyin diamu fon la le because Gambia lente concern Gambia ni Gambia dingolo wala mun tara koti nte manke am nimbe tambila minte tambila o manke ndara problem wot Gambia be situation o min kon mom Gambia dinkendo i ka jele ko Gambia nyantal kabo annum beji ko soto ko patio min nyanta o kala no wala UDP ti bari nyin conflict mimbe UDP kono nyin kumasta Spain le diamo kumo buka domo aka mwele mbe alon ne ko nyuni kolomo fay nyokam brin Spain mo be siri nyabal mo be dulato yeka kumo moy yalon ne ko kolomo fay o kumasta Spain le ni ya fay no ko ha ngana diam because njawol be nyim moy la to nyamu to nyale ti nin tolka diamu no MPP la ko ni ano MPP diamu na ko bar mim mar right nyanta kala la tiling ku tilim balo be ku ku kona bukata no koloma fayo kumasta Spain mbele bije amam fo mokoma rohiye kolmo fayle Ibrahima kolmo fayle mboche di kay kolmo fay be kolmo fay nyokan won diamul min keto won mu dokko fay nyokan on leti o man nyana ke ko dulato jumale ya fo mo ma fo mbele be deire be tout nyaaje bar dumalo mun tati nin sese obono nche abono dam wolon kana formol kono kadiam executive wala do ko lom nyinti ni ma bondi abe escalate lale annu amanta bete yala because ñunu min kungol be sandi ñol ñunu be mu parti la barma ballete ñenam hard fact executive wala albert deito albe sito wulle fi satide nti so fali nali ma wuli MPP la nyaku duntan kan because ñinño respondo ñimmanta beta because jaaje Ibrahima ñolbe karo minna yela molle soto Rohi Malik lobe karo minna yela molle soto alisi altol fango ñin kabudol bondi UDP kono period kabudol be lori UDP kono ñinom toñat sonta manson wala be kering o kabudol le kuma be senka ñola abe labana da me malon altol ko 2026 Allah tal pour que adam baro bon ko ko masta nyami nim ma wuli ngam yali yal bulo kar ñun because mo ko tante ñin kala no ntol la diamon so dron na keno baral tol executive le se ñim bondi no ali ñunu be kili be tout al ni si wala nank na diamo ko nale am ko aldum bade mbung na audio min ka fon ka diamo hakili malle nko aldum bade mbung ali tale ñin ko diamo wala maltul executive for l'état si ali diamo albe dating because momo dulal so tay da min choose ntol ma wonit ma nit le fereng nga min nit kilimbani ya nga wole nit nte adama bondi la no ninda malo fe farala fulati parti ay piaro le soto parti e tanya le soto parti le piaro ka finti ka diamu parti to yala anno ale mo be dandala mo kana finti koteke ka diamu ni parti to la mo be diamu la UDP piaro le soto wala do ko na fale sa UDP so mo ye place o min dele nyanta hormala ka ya bunya kan na nata UDP ko la mo kilim man hako so kata mide household to kata je ka sika diamu je iman yan na kake ni be fofem fole nyanta londe silo ka UDP la principle minti kuwa ku ka nyama la ka wo nyama mo be te diamu la
aka fo tele o de be dibala ko ay disappoint bakele wotol disappoint badal adu anida stop la siba anida stop la alita ali audio ngo hey nalo bi school bi UDP Gambia kon ida mamara UDP Gambia kon 1996 Usain Dabu boy kati kese dole soto ay kati kese wuli dole soto Gambia kon ko kati kese wuli fo man ko UDP ngetlo sabanje jumaro sabanje jumale mo saba UDP mo saba UDP na 1960 mo sabanje jedi mo be jonde ñu la UDP ñaan sa mo sia mo di je o taba ki mo di ñaaje e to bara ko da ya fa be lan tam tama je nta tala mo bi ta tala mo je sam te ko ñala fa la ko ñaamu to ñaamu duna de ro ma ko la ko o tambita del fan blo ni sulu sa to insécurité pour le boussa insécurité pour nala do ko da fa ala do ko no abiro ma ko ni talbe albe sin la ali adresse ali diamundi dum ko kunna ni ko ba e mu le bakki la kabudu ya fa kabudu ya bonu ko ni in fact ali diamundi kabudu fa be stop pati fa ngon na pati ni kabudu la is kabudu ke kafulo kakap kono ak kapo tele eten kabudu jela eten kabudu jela west coast non ay taji la je atije nin kabur west coast atije ndeke kabur moy KMC area do ngabo ron ha nal mi fonyo attacking na defende fonyo responsable na nal mi fonyo attacking na defende fonyo respondent oto ala attacking bula o manim banko o manim pati nafa o manim pati dema min sura jaw bala bel UDP be loris la kunte ma balaka 2026 punyata state house sleman saw ile ko mo wol mu ko wala tonya yata ilo kuma wala toñata UDP lois la kunde mo balkan kata state house 2026 wala toñata ar UDP ya fa ko hay kana fe iketa la balla farmo ilo kuma farmo toñal kana fe iketa la balla ilo kuma ko kam toñal ar UDP ko fanan an kana alfal ngana alfal fe ngana judu alfala ilo ko kuma farmo toyo kuma fanan sa bara fatambira mo kan alfal doya mo kan alfal feya o kuma wuri law kuma fulo sahara baka faka tammi annan nyalo yuri pika annan nyalo 2026 ka na baro mun yedde ndan sambala state house ni ndiyam question de sambala state house de ni ndiyam furum inde de sambala state house de non inde sambala yiji gedde inde kule kila o ko nati ta state house o annan nyalo ka alis lewan sa kuma kilum fo kabi ebasi wol ndako fram fom mole ngo ni 2026 sida alfani momoni pindi tata ni mole saperoke ni ko alfa biar tumo sora sa al saperoke nale saperoke alfali ni